Hey guys, how's it going today? Monday today. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about college. I have spent one semester last fall, winter semester, and now I'm in spring semester. I'm almost done with it. And what I really noticed is I'm not trying to knock college professors, but they don't really have a regulation they need to follow to teach their students. They can kind of just do what they feel is relevant in their class. But I've noticed a lot of teachers bring in politics and all this stuff that has no relation to what we're learning. But then again, I really like college because you take a class and they give you like a topic to research for an essay, and when you're writing your essay, you really figure out like what's going on in that situation. Because like when I'm doing an essay on solitary confinement in jails, and I just thought, like, you know what? If they're in solitary confinement, yeah, it probably sucks, but there's not really any drawbacks, and blah blah blah. And now, getting into it, I've noticed that there's like a lot of relation between prison violence and solitary confinement, and like they just get more retaliative, and stuff like that. I guess Colorado outlawed solitary confinement in their jails, and the percentage of violence towards prison guards has gone way down because of it. So I'm focusing in my paper on the lack of regulation that prisons have for solitary confinement, because there's guys that have been in solitary confinement for like a decade at least, like just sitting there in his prison cell. All there is a toilet, a bed, and like a stool, and it's just dark, and you just sit there. So for somebody to sit there for 10 years, like, that's worse than like any like post-traumatic stress disorders you can probably get. Like, your life has, I guess, like, you can't arouse the person, like they have like no like emotion left and all this stuff. So you're pretty much killing the guy mentally, but physically he's there. But so I'm trying to discuss the paper in a way that saying that we should regulate it, maybe set up a different organization within the jail, like a court case kind of thing. All right, so an inmate does this. Okay, we sit them down and we do a court case, and we sentence them appropriately. I feel like in jails, since they're prisoners and they're in jail for life, that they should just throw them in a room without any like appropriate discussion about what the proper punishment should be. And the jail is supposed to be like a place where like they learn what they did wrong and they move on with life. And it's so difficult for somebody to move on after jail that they just go back to jail. Like, studies have shown that like guys cannot adapt to the normal life outside jail. So instead of throwing them in a room in the dark for 10 years, we should do some other things to like help them develop and stuff like that. I don't know. But it's really interesting though. I have like 10 papers or articles I'm reading, and it's a lot of stats, and it's crazy to think about what all this stuff is. So, just my 2 cents on college. I like it, but some teachers really shouldn't be professors. All you do is get a master's in a category, or a subject, and then you go and teach it. And sometimes teachers don't really know how to teach that well. They just know the subject very well, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you could teach it very effectively. I'm not trying to knock any professors. I'm just saying there's always a select few that that shouldn't do that. Like, there's some cops that are bad, but I believe that most of them are good. But there's always just that set percent of people that always ruin it for everybody else. So that's just my thoughts. Hope everybody's doing good on this Monday. I'm going to get back to my essay. I just wanted to give you guys a brief input on college. There's my French bulldog taking a snooze. Every time I work on my computer, she always wants to come up, and I always put her bed right here, and she always sits in the sun. It's kind of funny. So, alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Be safe.